Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In the last session we spent quite a long time going around Skyhold talking to everyone again, because it turns out people do indeed update more frequently than just after main missions. So we had some long chats with basically every character, bar just a couple. And yeah, it was really good, interesting stuff. And we've got this quest for Dorian to bring him to the Gullen Lantern. Turns out this is not the Gullen Lantern. Do I know what this is called? This is called Herald's Rest. Right, okay. Turns out the Gullen Lantern is a pub in Redcliffe, I believe. Oh, right. And that's why there's the little mark on this, because it does point me to it. I just thought it didn't. Right, yeah. Well, that makes more sense, I guess. Wait, why can't I travel there? Oh, I can travel there. Okay. So, yes. Whoops. That is my bad. I mean, this is just for this meeting, so I guess it doesn't really matter who I bring. I just have to bring Dorian, I assume. But we're not going to be getting into any fights, I wouldn't think. But who knows? Who knows how this will play out? But yes, I thought that they sent. I thought they were saying that the dad wouldn't come to Skyhold, so he sent a intermediary to Skyhold to get them to bring Dorian to the dad. But it was that the dad won't come to Skyhold and won't even send the intermediary to Skyhold either.
Let's look around.
Did I ever find a way in here? It says locked. Did I never get the key, or...? Oh. Right. Is there a... There's no... You know what? You know what? Let's just fucking... Let's just get Varric real quick. Real quick, like... Boop. Boop, boop, boop. And then back we go. And then we get Varric to open it up. Varric has some levels as well, actually. A whopping 1. Woo! Hail of Arrows. Yes, sounds good. Have that. Or, unless, what was this? Was this any good? Nah, let's just get the focus thing. Seems like a good idea.
We'll be joining up soon, Your Worship. Thank you for all you've done.
It's a fucking bottle, hooray. 11 of 29. Woo! Masterwork Ornate Bianca Grip. Okay. Okay. That could be good. Right, so... Gull and Lantern is up
Grandma,
here.
You heard about Haven. It's destroyed. Completely gone. I heard. The mages and Templars
It isn't going to go away if we don't talk about it, Mother. If I'm a mage, I have to learn how to defend myself against demons.
Let the dreams just be dreams. I will love you no matter what.
Man, what is with this fucking terrible outfit? Why does the best thing I have to look so shit? Fucking half red, half orange, or quarter orange. Looks like I'm a fucking court jester or some shit. Not a fan.
Good day.
Right. Is this going to be a trap? Is this going to be a trap? Our survey says... Bum, bum, bum.
Uh-oh. Nobody's here. This doesn't bode well.
Yeah.
Dorian.
Father,
Oh. No intermediary.
so the whole story about the family retainer was just, what? A smokescreen?
Then you were told. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Of course not. Magister Parvus couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What is this exactly, Father? Ambush? Kidnapping? Warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
Just talk to him.
You went through all of this to get Dorian here. Talk to him.
Yes, Father. Talk to me. Let me hear how mystified you are by my anger.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
There's a fucking question like, what does he mean? Oh boy.
I'll need you to explain that.
Did I stutter? Men and the company thereof as in sex. Surely you've heard of it.
God, I mean, which of these are good to say? I feel like none of these are pretty good to say. That would be a lie, because, like, I figured. That's why I asked the question about, him and Felix, because I thought maybe. But then, saying you had a suspicion, like, I don't know, that sounds kind of like a dicky thing to say, and then no women at all. Well, maybe no women at all. Like, he says he prefers the company of men. I don't know if that means exclusively, I guess. Spare me the details just sounds like I'm against it, which I'm obviously not. I guess we'll ask this one.
You've never been with a woman, or wanted to.
Allow me to say, women are fine creatures. You, for instance, are amazing above all others.
Well, thank you very
They're
much.
just not for me. That's not so beyond belief, is it?
No, of course not.
This display is uncalled for.
No, it is called for. You called for it by luring me here.
This is not what I wanted.
I'm never what you wanted, Father. Or had you forgotten?
Why is it an issue?
That's a big concern in Tevinter, then.
Only if you're trying to live up to an impossible standard. Every Tevinter family is intermarrying to distill the perfect mage, perfect body, perfect mind, the perfect leader. It means every perceived flaw, every aberration is deviant and shameful. It must be hidden.
And they think being gay is a flaw? Fuck 'em. Give your father a chance. That's what this is about, so walk away. Well, I mean, if his dad's fucking homophobic, then just fuck off. So, is that actually what this is about? Like...
So that's what all of this is about? Who you sleep with?
That's not all it's about.
Dorian, please. If you'll only listen to me.
Why? So you can spout more convenient lies? He taught me to hate blood magic. The resort of the weak mind. Those are his words. But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life? You tried to change me.
Oof.
I only wanted what was best for you.
Oof.
You wanted the best for you. Your fucking legacy. Anything for that.
Jesus. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Not saying that. That's kind of a dickhead thing to say. Don't leave it like this. Like, I don't know if that's necessarily my place to say. Like, his his father's been a complete prick, sounds like. So he has every right to leave it like this. Give him a fucking flip in the bird and walk out the door. But let's get you out of here. I don't know what's best for him. I assume if I say don't leave it like this, then there will be more conversation. And if I say let's get you out of here, then there won't. And like, yeah, I don't know what would be better for him long term. Is it going to, like, is his dad so far gone in his mind that there is no coming back from that, and so just let's cut all contact now and go, and he's going to be happy with that decision. Or if we walk out, is that going to eat him up that he didn't? There was no, like, I don't know. They didn't talk really. They just had this argument, and then that was it. Is that going to make him feel worse? I don't know. I want him to feel good. I like Dorian. He's really cool. Well, let's say don't leave it like this, and like the optimal outcome is that we get a fucking apology out of the dad, and he says he'll try and do better or something and not be such a fucking dick. But I don't know if that's likely. Let's fucking huff that hopium and go with this.
Don't leave it like this, Dorian. You'll never forgive yourself.
Come on, hopium.
Tell me why you came.
Get an apology.
If I knew, I would drive you to the Inquisition.
You didn't. I joined the Inquisition because it's the right thing to do. Once, I had a father who would have known that.
Once, I had a son who trusted me. A trust I betrayed. I only wanted to talk to him, to hear his voice again, to ask him to forgive me.
Hopium working out. Oh, I don't get to hear how that conversation goes, though? Man! But I wanna. Sag. That was some good acting from Dorian, though. Really captured the betrayal in his voice. But big sad that we didn't get to hear how the rest of that conversation went.
He says we're alike. Too much pride. Once I would have been overjoyed to hear him say that. Now I'm not certain. I don't know if I can forgive him.
Are you alright?
Are you all right?
No, not really. Thank you for bringing me out there. It wasn't what I expected, but it's something. Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
You're brave.
I think you're very brave.
Brave?
It's not easy to abandon tradition and walk your own path.
At any rate, time to drink myself into a
Dorian
stupor.
greatly approves.
It's been that sort of day. Join me sometime, if you've a mind.
Wait, there was other...
I don't know what you think you're doing.
Oh,
I'm being
man.
clapped at by a hen, evidently.
Don't play the fool with me, young man.
If I wanted to play the fool, I could be rather more convincing, I assure you.
Your glib tongue does you no credit.
You'd be surprised at the credit my tongue gets me, Your Reverence.
Banter. Man, there were other options there. I specifically chose that option. Are you okay? Because I thought it would not end the conversation. Because usually it's the stuff on the right-hand side that ends the conversation. But instead, the stuff on the left ended the conversation this time. So I missed out on extra dialogue. Feels bad. They need to make that consistent. But that was really good. That was a really good little quest.
Oh,
What's going on here?
It seems the revered mother is concerned about my undue influence over you.
It is just concern. Your worship, you must know how this looks.
You might need to spell it out, my dear.
This man is of Tevinter. His presence at your side, the rumors alone.
Man, did I
What's
ask?
wrong with him being from Tevinter, specifically?
I'm fully aware that not everyone from the Imperium is the same.
How kind of you to notice. Yet still you bow to the opinion of the masses.
The opinion of the masses is based on centuries of evidence. What would you have me tell them?
The truth?
The truth is I do not know you, and neither do they. Thus, these rumors will continue.
Well, I do know him. So listen to me.
There's no cause for concern, Your Reverence.
With all due respect, You underestimate the effect this man has on the people's good opinion.
With all
Do
due
the
respect,
people
you
know how
underestimate
he's
the amount I
helped
give
the
a fuck
Inquisition?
about the people's opinion.
See, I meant no disrespect, Inquisitor. Only to ask after this man's intentions. If you feel he is without ulterior motive, then I humbly beg forgiveness of you both.
Pretty sure his intentions are just to help. But Dorian, I'm gonna
Well,
really
that's something.
gonna be really bummed out if you turn out to be a fucking dickhead in disguise or something. If you are in fact here to further the goals of Tevinter or whatever. But I'm pretty sure he's just a good dude. You alright?
She didn't get to you, did she?
No, it takes more to get to me than thinly veiled accusations.
You don't think she'll do anything?
Do what? Yours is the good opinion I care about, not hers. I should ask, do the rumors bother you?
Only on your behalf.
I wish they wouldn't disparage you. They don't know you.
They know you even less than they know me. Perhaps it's odd to say, but I think of you as a friend, Inquisitor.
Likewise.
I have precious few friends. I didn't think to find one here. Don't speak. I detest confessions, and I'd like to get this over with. Allow me to say I'll stand beside you, against Corypheus, my countrymen, or spurious rumor, so long as you'll have me.
Fuck yeah.
Questions.
Or not.
I should go.
As you wish.
Big fan of Dorian. Big fan of Dorian.
Greetings again, Inquisitor.
I trust everything is well.
We're mostly relieved.
Yeah.
An
okay.
alliance with
Nothing new from you.
Inquisitor. What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Adequate. Based on the partial
Yeah, that's the
improvements
same.
to Skyhold.
As you were.
Yes.
Do I have any more to turn in here? No. Bonk. Yeah, this is the things that we pick up to open those doors in the Oasis. Right. Oh, it was through here to the garden, wasn't it?
Completed work.
Yes.
Directly.
Good.
I suppose.
Is there anyone new to talk to here? Or
Your
old?
worship,
Have we done any of these?
What is your evaluation of our supplies?
We are well supplied, and I foresee only better to come.
Will your college help us?
Are there others who could come to Skyhold?
They are helping now. I have contacted many of our finest, and their influence is not inconsequential. They are not, shall we say, prone to take the field, but we will be well supplied.
Where did you study?
Where did you receive your training?
I studied with Adan after he left the service of the King of Ferelden. Well, when the king was no longer there to serve. Our College of Associates tends to meet informally. I've since been fortunate enough to serve various heads of state. They are all as good as another, truth be told. My skills and contacts are better suited to more imminent need.
You're a city elf.
I take it you're a city elf, not Dalish.
It's not a useful identifier. I am an elf. I was raised away from the Dalish. No, I do not know their customs. I'm sure that much was immediately obvious. It's of little concern. I have skill enough to be evaluated by what I can do. My associates appreciate my work.
Cool.
As you were.
Of course, Inquisitor.
Let's plant spindleweed, because... Oh, wait. Does it... Oh, yeah, there we go. Because we need spindleweed... Whoa! Hello! Mother Giselle fucking teleporting in.
Your worship,
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
what would you like to know?
How are our forces at Skyhold doing?
Still in shock, for the most part, to see Haven destroyed so soon after the Conclave. You saved many, but still lives were lost, and traveling through
we hear
the
this?
wilderness.
I think we
For
heard
all
this.
That, though, your Inquisition is growing.
Do you have information?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Okay. Anything new there? No. Right. Is that everything? How do I upgrade? I need to upgrade. The courtyard I have. I don't have the spindleweed for that. And I don't have the quarries and logging stands for that. But the courtyard, I can upgrade. Is that going to appear on my map now somewhere? The quartermaster. But I've spoken to the quartermaster just, like, recently. I haven't... And he didn't have any option to upgrade anything. I haven't done anything since... I haven't gained any new resources since I spoke to him.
Whatever you need.
Wait, was it on
As
the
you
table?
were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
Ah. Anti-venom? Ceremonial Mortalitasi Skull. The Mortalitasi do not take on apprentices to teach their craft, at least not until after they have passed on. A true necromancer creates a relic that will house the soul of another who is already dead. They must ensure it is respectful and that it pulses with power enough to demonstrate their serious intention. That will draw a Mortalitasi to teach them the final arts whispered from the mouth of a polished skull. Oh man, there's a bunch of stuff, huh? Main watchtower. An imposing cosmetic change. Invest in this upgrade to choose between a mage or Templar tower. Courtyard upgrade. Invest here to select between infirmary space or sparring grounds. Okay. Diseased tissue we need. Increase utility while reflecting our needs. Grow herbs or create a chantry space to gather resources from the faithful. Spirit blade hilt. Oh, this is the special path thing, right? How do I get one way of the night enchanter? Not sure. Several dwarven academics at the University of Olay have requested samples of ore from the western approach. Courtyard upgrade. Do the thing. Wait, it didn't give me the option of sparring ground or whatever.
Consider it done.
Where do I get to make that choice? Will that be on the war table now or something?
Inquisitor.
Because it certainly hasn't changed. Oh. Hello. Aha. A cosmetic upgrade that declares the Inquisition's promise to be both welcoming and protective for all who seek its support. Or a cosmetic upgrade that declares the Inquisition's investment in the recruitment and training of its soldiers so that all who wish to fight are put to their best use. So this has absolutely no impact on anything apart from the look of this place. Infirmary it is. Cool. Where does that infirmary go? Not sure. Not seeing anything different. You have anything new to say?
Stone Mad, Inquisitor.
Do you have insight into the stories these
Oh,
tiles...
we heard this.
Tell you what, who better, right? A good...
And-
Best of the...
Alright. I think Leliana returned, right? Did you have anything more to say? Oh, you do.
Inquisitor, I must speak with you.
What is it?
I must explain something first about the Montillier's fortunes.
I remember you said your family had been forbidden from trading in Orlais.
It's devastated our finances. The Montillier's have, in fact, been in debt for over 100 years.
I'm sorry about that.
I had no idea your family's situation was so precarious.
Hardly anyone outside the family does. For generations, we've done everything to keep creditors at bay. Sold our lands to stave off interest. It's just... It is infuriating to see my family still reduced to this. I'm to become head of our house. If I sell any more of our land, my family will become destitute. That cannot be my legacy to them.
But you're not actually poor.
Most people worry about their next meal, never mind an estate.
I'm not blind, but I worry for my family. My foolish sister Yvette with her daydreams. My brothers trying to rebuild our fleet with their own hands. Is it wrong to hope they never know hardship?
Can I help?
Is there anything I can do?
I'd almost solved our problems. For a while. I negotiated a chance to reinstate the Montillier's as landed traders in Orlais. We could rebuild with that. But when I dispatched paperwork to Val Royeaux, I've just learned my carriers were murdered. And the documents restoring my family's trading status destroyed.
Do you know who?
Do you have any idea who murdered them?
Leliana made inquiries that bore success. Comte BioWare, a nobleman in Val Royeaux, claims to know who killed my messengers. He has a request that you come when I meet him, so he's seen publicly conferring with you.
What will that get him?
What will being seen with me gain the Comte?
The Comte will drop hints at parties he's to meet with an important visitor. Allies and rivals will take note. Once he's met you, there will be speculation. The Comte will subtly spin reports to his advantage. He will use us. But if he knows who killed my people, I ask that we indulge him.
Yeah, absolutely.
If that's what it takes to get to the bottom of this, I'll meet this Comte with you.
Thank you, Inquisitor.
This fucking
it means
Comte.
You are too kind. I must know who killed my couriers just to harm my family.
What an absolute fucking Comte he is.
A pleasure.
We've heard of these, right?
You haven't really gone into detail about how you
Have
know
we?
Leliana.
We met... let me think.
Maybe we haven't.
We met the last few years of my schooling, but we became
Oh, no,
friends
maybe
after
we
I
have.
became ambassador to Orlais. It seems terrifyingly long ago now.
How exactly did you and Leliana reconnect in the Inquisition?
I discovered my family had been overcharging a merchant we traded with for months. Our name carries a great deal of trust in Antiva. I spent weeks arranging a string of favors as suitable recompense.
Okay, no, I don't think we have heard
Apparently
this.
satisfied, the merchant extended me an invitation to her estate. Leliana greeted me in place of the merchant.
That sounds like her.
I assume there was more to it than a strange way to say hello.
It was a test of sorts. Leliana claimed she needed someone of painful integrity for the Inquisition. I accepted, once she finally explained what it was.
Do you remain close?
Yes, but she's grown so much more distant than the outgoing woman I met in Val Royeaux. Leliana used to wander the Orlesian courts, singing the sweetest songs, charming the greatest wits. Now she collects secrets and takes risks that would make empires tremble. I worry, but she will not hear it.
Does Leliana confide in you?
She enjoys revisiting our more disastrous adventures. Leliana used to concoct the most ridiculous plans. Run if you ever see her with a twine ball, a measuring stick, and a handkerchief.
I will be sure to do that.
Who rules Antiva?
Officially, the Principality of Antiva is governed by His Majesty King Fugelno II. In reality, Antiva's merchant princes rule the country in everything but name. Quite loudly, I might add.
What sort of dealings did you have with these merchant families?
As ambassador, I attended Privy Council meetings in a mediatory capacity. May I just say, one has never heard an argument until they've sat in on 15 princes howling down each other's tariff suggestions.
How'd you get anything done?
That sounds more like a mob than a meeting.
It's all a part of life in Antiva. Our traditions value passion and romance. A certain exuberance of style.
Are you positive you're Antivan?
I can be most exuberant when it's called for. Just at the right moments, and in a proper fashion. Might we speak of something else?
What's living in Antiva like?
What's the land like in Antiva?
The settled areas are quite lush.
She sat in such a
The
massive
vineyards
chair,
are
man.
as far as the eye can see in some places. Antiva City, however, perches right up against the Rialto Bay. That's what I miss most. The sea crashing against the maze of the docks.
I have difficulty seeing you wandering around a trading port.
Everyone in Antiva City spends time by the ships, my lady. The finest restaurants
My
and poets
lady?
all make their habitation by the sea. The waterfront's never still. Lanterns are lit along the promenade, no matter what the weather.
Are you ever homesick?
Occasionally. When a breeze stirs the trees in the garden, I sometimes pretend it's the sound of the surf. Do you know, I even
Does
miss
trees
those
in the wind
terrible
sound like
squawking
surf?
birds infesting the harbor. My youngest
I
sister
guess maybe a
used to
little.
throw whole loaves of bread to the gulls. Silly thing.
Tell me about the Montiliers.
Well, my parents are alive and in good health. They live in our estate in Antiva City. Of my 4 siblings, most attend to the running of the family vineyards. That reminds me, I must ask someone to make sure Yvette attends the spring reception at the palace. My youngest sister has no head for social engagements.
Why are you overseeing your siblings' social lives?
It's Antivan custom. After a certain age, the heir apparent runs the family's estate to prove they're worthy of succession. If you're unfit for the task, the heads of the house, usually one's parents, may decree a new heir.
Banter?
What do these Antivan heads of the households do if they don't run it?
They work and provide guidance. I've taken advice from my parents. Well, mostly mother. Father's more of an artist. It's rather gauche, but we never can dissuade him from running his own salons. Between him and my siblings, mother's looking forward to my taking over the estate.
Sounds exhausting.
Between that and the Inquisition, when do you ever rest?
Delegation helps a great deal. But managing the estate is my duty. As much work as it is, I will not shirk it.
Is running your family's estate that important to you?
I'm responsible for their welfare. A Montilier never shuns their familial duty. Taxing as those duties can sometimes be.
Maybe they can help?
Maybe your siblings could help lighten your burden.
You don't know them. But Dorian in charge, or Antoine, or Yvette? No, truly. It must be me.
If you insist. Where'd you grow up?
Where were you raised, Josephine?
I was born in Antiva City, but when I turned 15, Mother declared I'd attend finishing school in Valroyo. But I bawled into her skirts the day I had to leave.
How sad you must have been.
You must have missed her terribly.
I did, and she was most unsympathetic to my wailing. But my mother only wanted the best for me. Living in Orlais was an education in itself.
What was the school like?
What did you learn at this finishing school in Valroyo?
Among other things, mathematics, rhetoric, poetry, history, logic, and a great deal of etiquette. I still remember Madame Beventir's switch on my knuckles when I forgot the basic tenets of Nevaran dining customs. For a dowager approaching her 80th year, she had quite the arm.
What did you think of Olay?
How did the younger you like Valrio when you arrived?
Have you ever stepped into a new city and felt the buildings couldn't possibly be real? That was Valroyo to me. So beautifully foreign. I gaped at its spires for months.
Are there none in Antiva?
Does Antiva City have nothing that compares to Valrio?
Antiva City is a jewel among the capitals. But I did not appreciate that before I traveled. There are multitudes of places I'd like to see. Saharan, the Anderfels, whatever lies past the Amarantine Ocean.
And that's it.
Let's speak later.
Goodbye.
Was there anything else? Nope, I can't talk to her again. RIP. I guess I can untag this in the journal now. Boo boo boo. What do I need for this? Materials for Spirit Blade hilt. When did I get writing? I got the writing for this one, didn't I? Right. Inquisitor, Evangeline and I owe you our freedom and indeed our very lives. I am greatly saddened to hear what happened at the Conclave. I had truly hoped for a peaceful end to this conflict, and the death of so many good people is a tragedy. Our own investigation took us to renegade Templars using a strange new red form of lyrium. I am Is it chagrined? It's not chagrined, isn't it? It's chagrined, right? It's not a word I think I've ever had to say out loud before. That they were powerful enough to subdue us, although your agents tell us that these Red Templars serve as shock troops for the enemy, who has had both mages and Templars dancing to his tune. Evangeline and I need to recover from our wounds, and our presence at Skyhold will only cause tension with the rebel mages you brought into the Inquisition. Once we're healed, we would be honoured to serve. Yours, Reese, Senior Enchanter, Aquatarians. There is a note below, presumably added by Cole. I asked you not to do this. I was upset until it saved them. This is good. Okay. New operation unlocked. Deploy Reese and Evangeline. Sigil of Philanderis. Alright, cool. All that glitters. There was a bit of a fight at the mine, with bandits apparently, not even Darkspawn. I'm pleased to report the Darkspawn were cut down with relative ease. We've set up an outpost and recruited locals to begin mining the gold once again. Indeed, I'm told they're more than happy to do so, now that they're being protected. We found some useful equipment in the bandit cache, and any efforts to gather coin at Skyhold will now be much easier. Oh, so it just makes the gather coin thing over here, like, what, take less time or something? I guess. I don't know. Right. Celebrate the dragon slaying. Who did I want to do this? I wanted Cullen to do this, right? Yeah.
Inquisitor.
This one still has hours and hours left because fucking very cool. Okay, this is the deploy them. What was Shadows over Denerim again? I feel I must apologize. Oh, this was the one from the Queen, right. I would ask for your assistance hunting down these spies before they do hear what they did in Redcliffe. All of Ferelden would be grateful, so I can't do Josephine. Send forces to aid the manhunt. Everyone should see us doing it. Or, I've just the agent in mind. Allow me to send her to Denerim to quietly hunt down the spies. Sure.
Inquisitor.
It's a long one. That's the last time we'll be sending Leliana off today, and this is obviously the last time we send Josephine off today, so that just leaves Cullen, who will be back in 25 minutes, who we can send out on something else. But yes, for now, that is it. that is it. Cole approves. Nice. Right, so what was this? What was it? An upgrade? Sigil of Philandris. 100% poison damage, but minus 50% attack. No thanks. Didn't we get something else as well? Don't remember. Fuck. What am I currently using? +5 magic. I mean, that's quite a big increase in magic, but this is also good. I don't know. What do we think? Is it better to have +5 magic, or is it better to have 10% cooldown? That's actually tough. That is actually really tough. We're trying that on you. Dorian. Oh, you can have that. Fuck Constitution. Enjoy your cooldowns, mate. Wait, where did it just go? Oh, it's the below 50% health thing, though. Like, that happens so rarely. No, let's not. Alright, so, I guess we're going to Val Royeaux, then. And... oh, wait, that's a different picture, isn't it? Yeah, that is definitely a different picture. I don't know. It seems kind of creepy. It was... the picture before was pretty nice, but now he's got, like, redder eyes, and there's all these black snake tendrils wrapping around things near him, and... I'm not sure that we did a good thing. Maybe we shouldn't have helped him reconnect with his dad? That looks... like, that looks actively worse, right? Like, that looks worrying. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter who I take, because I can't take Josephine in the party, so... though. I wonder if reconnecting him with his dad means that his dad's going to have more of an influence over him, and so the Black Snake is, like, representative of Tevinter, maybe? Like, taking a bit of a hold over him again? Hope not.
They'll appoint a new divine soon.
Hope I haven't fucked up.
It's the Grand Ball in the Winter Palace, you stumbling.
What do you have to sell? Oh, it's also expensive. Oh, well, I found the beds. Oh my goodness, there's so many. They're so expensive. What the fuck? How much are the beds? 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. 3,500. I dropped below 20k, but that's probably fine, right? This is much worse. 3,000, 6,000. That's 9,000. That would take me down to 10k if I bought all that. And then all of this, Jesus. Let's start out getting the beds. Oh, that just completes the quest straight up? Okay. I thought... Really? Okay. 3 little empresses. Simple bunks in the style of the 3 little empresses, the triplets, who were not triplets. Humble in their youths, but a symbol of something more sinister. It was rumoured that Empress Marise had given birth to 1 child, but adopted 2 lookalikes to protect the lineage from assassination. Wise in a way, but it presented other problems, if we're to believe the outcome of the popular children's skipping rhyme that we associate with the time. 3 little empresses. Which of them is true? A simple glass of almond tea, and now there's only 2. Oh no. 2 little empresses. Which will be undone? A dagger from beneath a cloak, and now there's only 1. 1 little empress child reaping what was sown. Only she knows which she was, and now she's on the throne. Ha! So the line may have gone to some random fucking girl. Royal Rest of Orlais. Here at the heart of the bazaar, we offer the finest artisanal pieces for the boudoir. Both shop and museum our merchandise is modelled on the tastes of our most glorious rulers of the past. Imagine getting fucking kids as, like, meat shields. Like, what? Who thought that was a good idea?
No, I did not see him.
Like, obviously, I get you want your kid to be safe, but you don't put other kids' lives in danger. Mad. Howdy.
Do you know where this noble wanted to meet us?
I do. The Comte Boisvert invited us to his mansion, not far from here. I pray he clears up the deaths of my messengers, as promised.
Let's go see Comte Boisvert. Boisvert? However you pronounce it. Let's go see him.
Lead the way.
Leading the way, leading the way, leading. Leading the way, I'm leading. What's he going to be like? Is he going to be a tool? Is he going to be decent? What are we thinking? Very imposing staff I have. Just a massive
Welcome,
skull.
my friend.
Oh, he's wearing a mask. Interesting.
Thank you for seeing us, Comte Boisvert.
The honor is mine. Please, sit. It's an honor to assist 2 such distinguished guests.
We welcome your help.
We appreciate your help, Comte.
Gotta butter
The
him
death
up.
of Lady Montily's servants must weigh heavily on you. Have you heard of the House of Repose?
The Assassin's League?
My contacts obtained a copy of a document in the archives. Contract for life.
The House of Repose is hereby sworn to eliminate anyone attempting to overturn the Montilier's trading exile in Orlais.
Well, you are certainly attempting to overturn your trading exile, so...
They're not just after your messengers, Josephine. They'll try for you, too.
I am afraid so, yes.
The contract was signed by a noble family. The Du Paraquets.
But the Du Paraquets died out as a noble line over 60 years ago.
Indeed. But the contract was signed 109 years ago.
How can a family try to kill you after they died out?
The Du Paraquets were our rivals. They drove the Montiliers from Val Royaux. This contract was drawn up over 100 years ago, but it wasn't invoked until I tried to overturn my family's exile.
Unpleasant though it may be, the House of Repose is merely fulfilling its contractual duties.
But if the fucking house that wanted it is gone, then who cares?
If the people who wanted your family dead are gone,
Yeah.
why are the assassins still after you?
A contract is a contract, Inquisitor. Orlesian businesses live and die by their
I
reputations.
feel like
the
death
entire
means
guild's
that
welfare
contracts
would be
are
endangered
void.
if an agreement was tossed aside on a whim of time or fate.
She's quite right, Your Worship. The House of Repose is doing what it feels necessary. By its standards.
That's just so dumb. That's like saying if you're married and your wife dies, you then still need to get a divorce before you can start seeing someone else. It's like, well, no. That the marriage contract is ended. Like, because they're dead. I feel like that's how things should work. Like that. That's just strange. Well, I'll help stop them.
I'll do what I can to stop these attacks, Josephine.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I think I may know how. The Du Paraquets still have descendants under the common branch. If we elevate them to nobility, a Du Paraquet could annul the contract on my life.
That will take time, Lady Montelier. Time during which the House of Repose will be obliged to hunt you.
Will they now? You are exceedingly well informed. You're not to have said you'd heard rumors, at best.
A bit of subterfuge. This contract on your life is an ugly business. One the House of Repose deeply regrets.
Uh-oh.
But this is Orlais. Even an assassin's word is his bond.
So he's just an assassin.
Does Comte BioWare actually exist?
Absolutely. The Comte's offer to reveal the killers of Lady Montilier's messengers was genuine. So was his information somehow. An end to be tied up later.
Did you kill him?
I'm guessing the actual Comte BioWare met with a fatal accident.
Comte BioWare slumbers in a nearby closet. Nothing more. The contract on Lady Montilier's life is so unusual, we felt the courtesy of an explanation was in order.
It is appreciated, monsieur.
Your idea to seek out the Du Paraquet to revoke our orders is an interesting one. I wish you luck.
Wait, are you not going to try and kill her now?
I did not come to shed blood today, Inquisitor.
Okay.
Only to speak. Might I pass?
Why the warning?
Why warn us about your contract and let us go?
In Orlais, it is only decent to inform those involved in a contract when extraordinary circumstances conspire.
And the guild's reputation would suffer if you ignored the contract. I quite understand.
Thank you, my lady. May we conclude with my departure?
He's part of a guild, right? If I kill him here and now, then that just means that they are never going to stop. Like, if it was just this guy that wants to kill her, then we could just kill him first and that's the end of it, but it's not. He's part of a big guild and like, yeah, killing him would only worsen our position overall, so you can go.
Go then.
Good day, your worship. My lady, I pray we never meet again.
Well, we need to get the fuck on with doing your plan then.
Well, I didn't think our meeting would end like this.
We'll deal with these assassins.
I have some thoughts. Let's discuss them back at Skyhold. I'll feel safer with the castle's walls around me.
All right.
Do you hear something?
Oh, goodness. Comte BioWare, is that you? The lock's been broken off. We'll find a saw. I realize the cabinet is quite valuable, Comte, but surely... A locksmith, then? As you wish.
Affirmative yelling. Oh, that's funny. Anything to see in here? No. Can I yeet myself off here? No, this is firmly invisible walled, it would seem. Wait, is that the courtyard where we met Sarah? I think that's the courtyard where we met Sarah, isn't it? Alright, back to Skyhold.